In Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, what weapon does Rick Dalton use at the end of the film?
Totally going to guess here and say chainsaw.
Flamethrower.
Damn!
Trivia Bites! Welcome to Trivia Bites, the trivia show with taste. I'm your host, Victoria. I'm here at the Blue Owl behind us. Rain or shine, the show must go on. This lovely local favorite was picked to us by our guest, the director and producer of Row of Life and upcoming documentary Endo. She's also the founder of 805 Film Co. here in Santa Barbara, Film Collective, and a professor at Santa Barbara City College, the one, the only, Soraya Simi.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. All right, here's how the game works. You're going to play some trivia. Every question you get right is $5 towards your meal at Blue Owl. Every question you get wrong, $5 cut from your tab. Exactly. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Finish the line.
Uh-oh.
We spend our lives working jobs we hate to buy shit
We don't need.
Dude, yes. Fight Club.
Oh.
Wait, you knew it, but you didn't know it. Is that it?
I knew it in my deepest soul.
Fight Club is all about rejecting one life in favor of another. Was there a conscious moment where you chose film as a director, producer, knowing it would be demanding not only creatively, but also physically, emotionally, financially?
I think I chose film because I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. And I liked that you could kind of explore anything inside of filmmaking, especially documentaries. Like whatever my fixation or interest was, I could just go and make a movie about that. And that felt like the one-size-fits-all answer for me.
This brings us to the music round.
Okay.
We will play you 3 songs from TV or film, and you have to guess the artist and what that film or TV is. And if you get it right, you get $5 towards your tab.
Okay. Oh. Barbie.
Yes.
I used to float.
Billie Eilish. I actually forget the name of the song.
What was that made for? We'll take it.
Oh,
You got
what was
2
that
out
made
of
for?
3. Nicely done.
The Barbie song.
All right, here's the next one.
Okay. Okay, this is Journey.
Yeah.
Small Town Girl. But gosh, this is a lot of movies. It's in The Sopranos. It's
Yeah,
the
that's what
finale
I
of
was
The
thinking.
Sopranos. Okay, good. Yeah.
Only the Yeah, that is what I was thinking of.
Yeah. Got it.
All right, last one.
Okay.
Kind of hard, I think. It's a little difficult.
Oh, she's the man.
Do you know the song or the artist?
Actually, I have no idea who does the song.
Bring Them Back, All American Rejects.
Oh, it's All
staple
American
of my youth.
Rejects.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes. As you might have guessed, now I want to talk about this generation's iconic comedy, She's the Man. What does Sebastian claim to be allergic to?
Oh, the sun.
The sun, yes.
Pardon me, sir. I have to be a shirt.
What?
I'm allergic to the sun.
What position does Viola play on the soccer team?
Oh my gosh, I think it's center forward.
It's forward.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Nice. Is center forward even a position?
I don't know. I think it is. I think it is. Can you explain She's the Man?
Viola is rejected and dejected from playing on the boys soccer team at her previous private school. So she goes to her twin brother's other private school and pretends to be him, gets a whole disguise. And for the first 2 weeks of classes, tries to make it on the guys' soccer team to prove that girls can play soccer against the guys.
I hear you recently watched The Sopranos.
Ah.
So we're gonna test that for a moment.
Uh-oh.
What is the name of Tony's psychiatrist? I'll give you a few options. Dr. Lucia Marino, Dr. Angela Romano, Dr. Sophia Delphi, or Dr. Jennifer Melfi. I went Italian on all of this.
Well done. It's Dr. Jennifer Melfi.
No hesitation. It is Dr. Jennifer Melfi. The Sopranos does not care if you like its characters, but it does want you to understand them. So as a director, when you have a subject, how do you balance understanding your subject and making sure that the audience likes your subject?
There is, a leading school of thought called Save the Cat, where you, at the beginning of a story, want to create empathy between the audience and the protagonist right away so that they have something to attach themselves to, so they're emotionally invested for the rest of the story. That has been challenged and manipulated and subverted many times over. In the case of The Sopranos, we meet him with this affinity for ducks.
Look, they're trying to fly.
National Geographic. Yeah, super. You showed us yesterday.
It's great.
In Point Break, what rare wave is Bodhi waiting to surf at the end of the film? I'll give you options. A once-in-a-decade swell, a hurricane wave, a 50-year storm wave, or a tidal bore?
I think it's the 50-year storm wave.
It is!
Okay,
Nicely done. I love that movie. It was
It's
directed
so good.
by who?
Kathryn Bigelow,
It was!
my girl.
Your girl. Okay.
If I could work with her, I would be so happy. Kathryn Bigelow, if you're watching this, I really want you to direct the Row of Life scripted adaptation. The thing I relate to Kathryn Bigelow about is taking predominantly masculine energy stories and giving that feminine lens to it, which to me make them 10 times more interesting to watch. And I've always gravitated toward her work before I even had any consciousness about any of this. So I just feel like she and I have a very similar filmic language, and I think she would be exactly the right person to do the Row of Life adaptation.
In Dead to Me, where did Jen and Judy first meet?
Dang, okay, it's been so long since I've seen this show, but I love it so much. Gosh, don't they meet in a grief? Yes, a grief counseling session. Okay.
A grief support group.
That's it.
Yes.
Okay, wow. Two fabulous leading characters that are so ridiculously funny, where they're as irritating as they are adorable.
Yes.
Female friendship movies or series underestimated in general. This one knocks it out of the park. I love the mise-en-scène. It's all in Laguna and it's very beautiful. The plot is so unwildly. It just keeps becoming a disaster, a runaway train of a situation, and every time you think it just can't get more ridiculous, it keeps, the writing is just boundless. I think it's completely healing.
In Little Miss Sunshine, another favorite, what is Dwayne Hoover's vow at the start of the film?
Dwayne's vow at the beginning of the film is that he is not going to speak until he gets into flight school.
Yes!
Okay.
Oh my God!
I've seen these movies 45 times each!
I see a theme for you, for films TV that you love, of characters that commit, resilience, and maybe even endurance to chase their dreams. Does that feel right?
Definitely.
That feels like a theme for this episode. How are guest stars credited in Call My Agent? I do have multiple choice, but
guest stars. Guest stars meaning the actors and the actresses.
Yes, who guest on the show.
They're credited as themselves.
Yes.
Woo! Okay.
Because can you explain the show and why that actually is kind of a funny way to?
So the 4 agents with diametrically opposed personalities have their slew of actors and actresses that they represent. But when you meet the characters in the show, they play themselves. They're the most famous French actors that are super recognizable, but it works to have them be themselves because it makes the story more believable.
Yeah.
Something that I appreciated about Call My Agent is that so much of the decision-making around an actor getting attached to a certain movie is quite random. It's kind of just a random series of events that adds up for variables. So-and-so wasn't available, or this fell through, or something just very minute in detail actually completely changes who's the main star, and I like that that's a redundant theme in the series.
Before being adapted to screen, what literary form is Train Dreams?
It's a novella.
Oh my God, yes! For someone who hasn't seen Train Dreams, how would you describe the experience of watching it?
I think Train Dreams is a meditation on life and the human condition. If you've ever seen a Terrence Malick film, it's incredibly beautiful and visually poetic, but also married with a really compelling plot and human development that feels genuine and believable. And it's those quiet moments that speak the loudest, for sure. I think Watching Train Dreams is an experience of diving into your own humanity and the fragility of being alive and what you're going to do in a lifetime, because it ticks by faster than we think. I think about mortality every day.
You think about it every day?
Well, almost every day.
Yeah. Most days. Oscar nominee One Battle After Another continues Paul Thomas Anderson's recent trend of shooting on which format?
70 millimeter. No.
35 millimeter. I had multiple choices.
Wow, when you confidently say the wrong answer, Tarantino and Christopher Nolan.
Okay.
Should be on 70. I thought it was 70 because that's usually when people make a big deal about it. 35.
35.
Big deal.
Big whoop. Obviously, there's a lot of love for this film. I think I've mentioned this. The title has never worked for me. It's not sticky, it's not memorable, and I can, even after all this time, still get it all discombobulated. So I'm wondering, which part of the experience do you think the title is trying to represent?
I think the experience the title's representing is the perpetual obstacles that DiCaprio's character runs up against, that it's just one thing after another. I completely agree with you, the title is awkward. A good title should be easy to say, easy to remember. Consonants are really appealing. We like that vocabulary in our mouths. Like, it feels good, it's easy to remember. And I think, like we said, it should be a bullseye that really pinpoints what the hell we're telling a story about.
What are your favorite titles?
I think Little Miss Sunshine, amazing title. Beautiful, totally sets the tone, the vibe of what the film's about. Pulp Fiction, great title. The Odyssey, great title.
Perfect.
Stuff like that. It's okay to name it what it actually is.
In Pride and Prejudice, what instrument does Mary play?
Mary plays the piano.
Mary plays the piano, yes.
My mother bids me bind my hair.
You do extremely well, child. You've delighted us long enough. Let the other young ladies have time to exhibit.
What estate is Mr. Darcy's home in Pride and Prejudice? Longbourn, Netherfield, Rosings Park, Pemberley.
Pemberley, that was my guess.
Yes, it was your guess.
I should have said it. Yep, Pemberley. Yep.
Pride and Prejudice is often remembered as a romance, but that beneath the surface has a lot of themes about class and money and women negotiating their own power. What do you think the story is actually saying about love?
I think Pride and Prejudice makes a very compelling argument that women don't necessarily get the fantasy when things like security are far more important in this era, when they can't earn a living, otherwise they live with their parents. Like Elizabeth's best friend is the example of that doesn't get the fairy tale Cinderella story outcome and has a far more believable and likely outcome for her. And I really appreciate that Pride and Prejudice gives us the fantasy because we all like it, but then also grounds it in truth.
In Beasts of the Southern Wild, what extinct animals appear as mythical creatures?
Aurochs.
Yes!
I love anything that features a young girl having to find her power and her leadership skills. I'm such a sucker for those kinds of films. I think it's magical realism at its finest. I love the dialogue. Production design, the back of the pickup truck that she's floating on. Some shots are just so beautiful. I love just the imagination, the fact that her mom is so hot. When she walks in the kitchen, she lights up the stove, and like, who thinks of that?
Yeah,
I just think it's so wonderful.
To close out every episode, we have the monologue. So you're going to look down the barrel of the camera and deliver a line from a TV show or movie, like you mean it, full character, no fear.
Okay.
I'm going to give you center stage. You just lock it.
Is anybody looking at me?
Yes.
When I close my eyes, I see you for what you truly are, which is ugly.
Yay!
That was amazing.
You've earned it. Let's eat.
Yay! Yay! Thank you. Oh, you guys, that was way too much fun.
Industry dish. What is a opinion you have about film or TV that you have to get off your chest? Controversial one.
I think that virtually no TV show is worth its salt past season 3. I think it starts to get quite redundant. I think they played the best arcs of all the characters. I think very few shows pull this off well, and I've yet to be corrected. I've watched many shows to their completion, and I tend to just always lose steam around the end of
First two
season 3.
seasons, that's it. That's where
See,
the
through
best
season
stuff.
3, through
season
season 3, I think it's great. But beyond that, it's like we have been here too long.
Because they get scared. Like the first 3 seasons are fearless, and then then they start to get an
Good
audience,
question.
and that makes them like less brave. You know?
I think it's kind of just like an amount of gas in the tank for the writing, too,
Yeah.
where there's just only so many permutations you come up with.
When you just said that, I thought, oh, first 2 seasons disagree, but once you get through 3, because usually for me it's the 3rd season that's the best. But you're right.
Yeah, through the
season,
third.
that
Through
thing is-
yeah, 4th and 5th tend to be very tiring for me.
Yeah.
Or there's like a ton of episodes that could get eliminated and you
Yeah.
could get through.
The
I think
same point.
they're kind of just fishing for what the ending is, and it drags on.
So maybe writers, just wrap it up after season 3. Just send it off.
Less is more.
Let it go. Less is more. All right. Thank you so much. Let's eat.
Yay!